Good morning, good day, good evening, depending on the time that you'll be watching this video. My name is Saratlani Prudence Magalisolo and I welcome you to my YouTube channel, Actuary Living with Prudy. If you're a returning subscriber, a warm welcome back to you and it is highly appreciated. Guys, if my voice, not my nose, if my voice sounds weird, it's because it's springtime and the flowers are flowering and so all of that is affecting my nose. So yeah, and if I don't shoot this video right now, I'm not going to get another chance to shoot it. So here goes. I just pray I don't sneeze during the recording. Anyways, today we are going to be discussing something very interesting. We are going to be looking into the history of actuarial science. Now, have you ever asked yourself why the professionals were given the name actuary? Well, it is came to my attention that most people who've never came across actuarial science before or never heard of it before tend to think that the actuaries are actuarial scientists or actuarialists or whatever that comes to their mind, simply because the profession is called actuarial science. So today we are going to unpack, or rather read through, some journals and articles of why it was decided that the name should be actuary, not actuarial scientist or whatever. So yeah, let me get my classes quickly. We're going to be reading through some on my laptop. Yeah, so the first one, as usual, I'm going to link the articles in the description box so that you all can just go through the articles yourselves and just read through them and find more, because I'm not going to be reading every single thing. Now we're going to be looking at an article by M.E. Ogbon. Hope I pronounced that right. So it says, actuary is a curious word by which to describe the profession to which it has become attached to. There is no obvious connection between the meaning of the word and the professional duties which it signifies. Professional duties, we know that actuarial science is mostly about insurances. Now, why do they say there is no connection between the meaning of actuary and the professional duties? Well, the Oxford English Dictionary has 3 meanings to the word actuary. The first meaning says a registrar or clerk, an officer appointed to write down the acts or proceedings of a court. Now, how does that relate to insurance? It doesn't, not at all. It further says, second definition, the managing secretary or accountant of a public company. The last one says, an official in an insurance office whose duty is to compile statistical tables of mortality and estimate therefrom the necessary rates of premium, etc. Now the third definition was put into the Oxford English Dictionary after the word actuary was given to the actuarial science professionals. Now it says here from Michael Jordan's article that an accountant, okay, now this is a history of where exactly actuarial science started from. It says an accountant got rejected from the very first insurance company because he was too old. The accountant, who was only 45 years, rightly thought this was ridiculous and set out to form his own insurance company. Unfortunately, he would die before he could realize his ambition, and his partners needed a mathematically minded person to replace him. So now it says the one partner was obsessed with the ancient Romans and apparently only spoke Latin to his daughter. I think this might give you an idea of where the word actuary came from. So they say he was fond of the term Acta Senatus. Now let's go back again and check what the word Acta Senatus means. So it says here that Acta Senatus were the minutes of the proceedings of the Senate, according to Senatus. They were published in 59 BCE. Minutes of preceding meetings of the senator. We don't have senators in South Africa, but I do believe you know what senators are. So now, how does that relate to actuaries again? It doesn't. So I don't blame people who think that actuarial science professionals are actuarial scientists. I do not blame you at all. Now let's continue reading the Michael Jordan article. So it says, the Acta Senatus is a fancy term for the secretary at the Roman Senate meetings. He would narrow the word down to actuarius, then actuarii, like actuary but with II, and finally settle on somewhat English word actuary. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how the actuary name became. But let's continue with some more. It says, study of early records soon show that when the title of actuary first became attached to members of the actuarial profession, it did not carry the meaning that it has today, which is why I said to you guys that the third definition from the Oxford of English Dictionary came after the title actuary was given to the actuarial science professionals. It further says, the profession grew in response to the demand for persons with the requisite mathematical skills to deal with problems involving life contingencies, especially in connection with life assurance offices and similar provident institutions. Isn't actuarial science amazing? Like, someone who came with this profession was an accountant. And to think of it, actuaries and accountant don't really like one another. Why? I don't know. It is amazing how they come from accountants and now like they have little similarities. An accountant founded an insurance company. His partner came up with a name which was at first Acta Senatus, which was narrowed down to Actuary. I hope you all found this very interesting, and as I mentioned, I'm going to link those articles in the description box, and I hope you read through them to find more depth on the history of actuarial science. That was all from me on today's video. I enjoyed sharing this with you, and I really hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section, and until next time, stay safe and stay blessed.